Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Chef Pam and this is Chef and More. We are getting ready to make a carrot cake. We're going to bake and decorate this carrot cake. I'm going to show you just how, step by step, so keep watching and let's get busy. Guys, we are ready to start on our carrot cake, and here are all the ingredients we're going to need for the basic cake. We'll get to the icing later. So we have 4 eggs, we have vanilla extract, vegetable oil, of course our carrots, salt, cinnamon. This is cane sugar, you can use regular sugar. And this is light brown sugar, baking powder, baking soda, and cloves. Okay guys, so we're going to get started right now. Okay guys, we're going to use that entire bag and I'm going to grate them in my food processor. Make sure you wash them off good, scrub them up, and you want to cut the ends off. I typically cut that end off and the very tip. Just cut those off and discard them, whether you're grating them by hand or using a food processor. Okay, so I'm going to bang these out and we'll be right back. Okay guys, I've got my food processor all set up here, so we're just going to go ahead and grate these carrots. Okay guys, our carrots are all shredded and we have probably about 4 cups here. Okay, and that's just what we need. Alright, so we'll set that aside. Okay guys, the first thing you want to do whenever you're working with carrots, it doesn't matter what you're cooking carrots with or whatever. If you're using a food processor, you want to get them out of your food processor container immediately. So I'm going to dump them in here. Get all that love out of there. We don't want to leave any of the love in the pan. And then we're going to put some lemon on our carrots. The reason you want to get them out of your dish as soon as possible is because carrots stain terribly. And so your container will be all stained up. We're going to wash that in a minute, but I'm just going to pour about 2 tablespoons or so of lemon juice onto these carrots. The reason you want to put lemon juice on your carrots when you're baking with them especially is because this will ensure that the carrots stay a bright orange after they're baked and they won't turn brown or green inside of your batter, whatever you're using them for. It could be carrot cake cookies or carrot muffins. Make sure you incorporate a little lemon juice. You can squeeze fresh lemon juice on them, or you can just use the concentrated kind like I just used. Okay guys, I'm going to actually clean my container and we'll be right back. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is incorporate all of our dry ingredients. I have flour here. Flour, baking soda, baking powder, salt, cloves, and cinnamon. You just want to stir that all together guys, and then we're going to set this aside. Okay, now we're going to incorporate our wet ingredients. I like to crack my eggs in something separate just in case I get a bad one. I won't have all my eggs in the bowl with my other ingredients. So we're using 4 eggs here. Okay. Set this aside as well. Our vanilla, both sugars, and our oil. You just want to mix this until it is nice and fluffy. Okay guys, after we get everything mixed, we're going to bake this in a 350-degree oven for approximately 30 minutes. You want to check it at about 25 minutes just to make sure, depending on your oven. I'm actually making a 3-layer cake, so it may cook a little bit faster because it'll be a little bit less batter in each container. That's it. Let's get busy. Okay guys, now we're going to incorporate our wet ingredients into our dry ingredients. You can use an electric mixer for this, a stand mixer or a hand mixer, but I always mix mine by hand. That way I ensure that it's never over mixed. So just want to pour this in. You don't have to pour it in any order or slowly or anything. You just want to pour it in and then get it incorporated, get it mixed. And whenever you're mixing cake batter or anything like this, guys, make sure you mix from the bottom. You want to make sure you get all that love out the bottom of your pan. Okay guys, now we're just going to stir in our carrots. And you don't have to worry about that lemon juice we put on the carrots. It will not alter the taste nor the texture. Okay guys, so I have my 3 pans already prepared. They are just buttered, floured, and I have parchment paper in the bottom. Okay, so we're going to try to eyeball this and evenly distribute it. So I get 3 little swoops in each one. I'll do another swoop in each one. And I had some cake mix actually in the bottom that was not incorporated. So I'll just make sure it gets incorporated right now in this little part that's left. Okay. And I'll put the rest in this one. And I think that's about as even as we can get them just by eyeballing them. You can easily measure this out with the measuring cup, guys, if you want to be exact. Okay, set that aside. All right, guys, so now you just want to give them each a shake. Make sure it's all in there and a quick little bounce. Make sure it's all even in there. Okay guys, we're going to get these baked and we'll be right back. Alright, it is time to get this carrot cake decorated. While it is cooling and it's out of the oven, it's cooling, we're going to take our walnuts and get them crushed, and we're going to make our icing and put it in the refrigerator just so it can stiffen up a little bit so that we'll be able to decorate with it. Okay guys, let's get started. Okay, so you can actually crush these walnuts any way you want, and you can buy crushed walnuts as well. These were a little bit less expensive than the ones that were already crushed, so we're going to use these. Okay guys, the first thing you want to do is take your walnuts, and I'm going to take a plastic bag. And I probably won't need the whole bag, so I'm going to start with half the bag. crush these, and if I find I need some more, we'll just crush them at the time that we need them. You want to make sure you get as much air out of your bag as you can. Then we're going to just simply take our rolling pin and crush. That's it, guys. Just take the rolling pin and crush. What you want to do is crush one side and then turn the bag over. And as you can see, it's a little bit finer on the bottom side. You want to keep doing that. Crush, and rotate until they're all crushed up. Okay, guys, we're going to get these crushed and we'll be back. Okay, guys, they are all crushed fine enough. Now we're going to go ahead and make our icing. Okay, guys, we've got 2 sticks of butter that are very soft at room temperature, and we've got 16 ounces of cream cheese we're going to use. This is going to make quite a bit of icing, and we need maybe a spoon of heavy cream. That just will determine on how thick it is. Typically, this is about double the amount of icing that you would need for a cake, but because we're actually going to decorate it, you're going to need more. You always need more. You do not want both your butter and your cream cheese at room temperature. Otherwise, your icing will be too soft and it won't form. It won't keep its shape as you're trying to decorate. Okay, we're going to get this last block of cream cheese in here. And then, guys, you want to mix your cream cheese and butter together first to make sure it's smooth before you add in your powdered sugar, confection sugar. Okay. Just want to blend it up. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this, and we'll be back when it's smooth. Our cream cheese and butter is well blended and it's nice and smooth in there. So now we're going to add our powdered sugar, probably about 2 to 3 cups, but I don't measure actually, so I just pour in and taste when I think it should be right. Okay. That right there. Okay, guys, we're ready to start frosting and decorating our cake. The things you will need is a hot cup of water, a spoon, a spreader, or at least a knife. And you can use the knife too, but I use a pastry scraper for my edges. You'll see that shortly. I've got the first layer down. We just want to do the center of it first, not too much icing. You want to dip your spoon, your knife, your spreader in the water first. That keeps it from sticking to your utensil. Make sure you shake off any excess water. Spread it out. You don't have to dip it in the water every time. You'll be able to tell if it started to stick to your utensil. Then you want to dip it back in the water again. Okay, we're going to get this all frosted, this layer and the other layers, and then we'll be back for the sides. Okay, so now we are pretty much ready for our nuts first. And if you don't like nuts or have a nut allergy, you can please leave those off. On the sides, you just need a thin layer of something for the nuts to stick through. You do not need a lot of icing on your side. So I'm taking this around just to make it smooth enough and to make sure there's something there for the nuts to stick to. Okay, now we can put our nuts on, then we can decorate the top, and we will be done. Okay, guys. Walnuts that we crushed earlier. You just want to make sure you have good, clean hands when you get ready to do this, guys. You can use gloves. You should use gloves if you're doing this for someone else. But again, this is my cake today, so no gloves. You really just take the nuts. And I'm going to need my brush too, but you want to just stick them on the sides. You're going to stick them on the sides. That's it. All the way around the entire cake. All the way up to the top. This is how you get the nuts on, guys. This is how you get the nuts on. And you just want to make sure all the spaces are covered as you go along. So I'm going to put these nuts on here and we'll be back. Okay guys, so we have our nuts all the way around here, and now we just need to clean it up a little bit before we decorate the top. The decoration on the top for this particular decoration is the last thing we do. You always want to make the bottom as clean, as neat as you can, so that when you're done, it's not all crummy down there. Okay guys, I'm going to clean this up and we'll be back when we are ready to decorate the top. So guys, now I'm filling my pastry decorator with icing, just pushing it down in there, and once it's filled, we will go ahead and decorate the top part of the cake. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay guys, we are ready to do our decoration on the top. Guys, it doesn't matter if you're decorating and it's not perfect. I am not the best at decorating. That's why I don't use an actual piping bag. But it'll be okay, guys. All right, we are done with our cake. Guys, I hope you like it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up and share this video out. Guys, subscribe. Leave me some comments. And again, share this video out, guys. Give me a thumbs up. I know I just said that, but I hope you enjoyed this. And here is my finished product of this carrot cake. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you all, and I will see you next time. The good Lord willing and the creek don't rise.